Malliotakis joins me now. Congresswoman, great to see you. Is the green agenda dying a little bit? Is this a win for those who think it's ridiculous?
Well, I think the Democrats are finally realizing that it was a pipe dream, that they were not able to actually fulfill the needs from our businesses, our residents, and our communities. And we need an all of the above approach. We couldn't eliminate traditional energy sources. Now, one of the stupidest things that New York did was actually close Indian Point nuclear power plant, which was clean energy, and it provided 26% of New York City's electricity supply. Because they've done that, and because they stopped allowing for gas plants to be expanded, and they denied requests for leases and permits, because they did that, we saw electric rates in New York skyrocket, 36%. That's 3 times the national average. So it's no wonder that Kathy Hochul is backtracking here from her failed policies. Look, they wanted to have a war on stoves. They want to have a war on gas vehicles. They really, had all these crazy ideas, and now they're seeing that all it did was drive up the cost of doing everything, including living and doing business in New York.
All right, let's talk politics. President Trump has endorsed Bruce Blakeman for New York governor. What do you make of that? What's your thoughts?
Well, Bruce Blakeman's a great guy. I mean, he's a great elected official. He's very passionate about working hard for the people of New York. He's delivered on his promises of no increased taxes during his time as Nassau County executive. He stopped property tax hikes that were planned under his predecessor that he defeated, a Democrat that he defeated. So he showed that he can defeat Democrat incumbents, but he's also shown that he's delivered on the issues of affordability, on low taxation, and on public safety. Under his leadership, Nassau County actually was named one of the safest, actually the safest county in America by U.S. News and World Report. And so I think he's a great candidate, and certainly there's a contrast, and he will bring the public safety, the low taxation and affordability that New Yorkers are really craving.
Very good. Last one for you, Congresswoman. White House Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett was on our program last week where he told Stuart Varney he is expecting the biggest refund cycle ever. Listen to this.
I thought a thing like that was possible. What made it possible were, number one, they were happy with November 5th. They were happy with the election. And number two, the tariffs are bringing countries in. I mean, it's so vital to our country. It's before the courts now, and I hope we're going to do very well. We had 4 great opinions just come out, as you know, from judges. In a couple of cases, they were Obama-appointed judges that felt they had to do what was right for the country.
Obviously, that was not the soundbite, but basically, the tax refunds, Congresswoman, we're going to see, a lot of people are going to see a lot of extra money in their accounts. You're on the House Ways and Means Committee. What do you say about this? Because I don't think the Republicans have done a good job of selling it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm proud of the work we've done as a member of the House Ways and Means Committee. We are delivering the greatest tax cut that the American people have seen. And the middle class, the senior citizens, working Americans, they're the ones who are going to benefit the most. It's not the big businesses. It's actually the hard-working individual who will see, whether they're in New York, they'll see the SALT deduction restored once again. If they're a senior, they will see that their tax liability, for the most part, is eliminated on Social Security. Tipped workers, overtime, those are the people that are going to benefit the most. We are attracting trillions of private investment, by the way, because, yes, there are incentives to bring back manufacturing, to expand operations, and I'm proud of the work we've done with President Trump this year. I think our economy is going to do extraordinarily well. We've already seen inflation coming down. We're already seeing interest rates and gas prices come down. It's only going to get better in 2026. When people file their tax returns, I think they'll be very pleased.
30 seconds just to follow up on this, that we have had guests who say, look, everything you just said is true, but the average person out there still cites affordability, doesn't seem to be getting the message.
Well, look, I think it takes time. We're undoing 4 years of disastrous economic policies under Joe Biden. He drove up inflation to 9%. He drove up gas prices to $5. Look, now they're basically cut in half. The other day, driving back from Washington, paid $2.80. That is a huge improvement of where we were just a few years ago under Joe Biden. So we're just getting started. I think people will start to see how things continue to improve on this path. Again, mortgages cost a lot less today than they did under Joe Biden. The interest rates are coming down. Your energy costs are coming down, unless you're in New York where you have terrible state policies. But we're just getting started here. We'll continue to deliver for the American people.
Congressman Nicole Malliotakis, great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.